Hey, I'm back. So, if you didn't watch the video on Alouette number 60, then you should go back and do that one first because this is a continuation off of that. So, again, this is out of your Essential Elements book, 2000. We're going to move on to number 61. It's titled Alouette the Sequel. All right, so this is, in my opinion, the more appropriate way to write out this song. You'll see that there's a yellow section right above number 61, and it's labeled the dotted half note, okay? So we're used to seeing so far half notes tied to a quarter note to make 3 beats, right? 2 plus 1 equals 3. Now, there's a new note I want you all to learn. It's the dotted half note. Now, a lot of you learned this note when you were with me in 4th grade, when we were playing the recorder, right? So you already know what this note is, but just as a review, let's look at the section right above. Now, it's a half note with a dot on it, right? And that dot is going to be on the right side if the note is right side up, which in this case it is. So you have a half note drawn there with a dot. That dot is going to give it an additional beat. Now later on, I'm going to tell you more specifically what that dot really does once we get into dotted quarter notes, dotted eighth notes, stuff like that. But for now, it's just the dotted half note. It gets 3 beats altogether, okay? And you can see that it's drawn out on the right side. The half note tied to the quarter note equals a dotted half note. More often, you will see the dotted half note when you need to hold on to a note for 3 beats. So, now look at number 61. Again, we're in 4/4 time. There's 4 beats per measure. The breath mark is in the same spot. So be sure to look ahead for that. Take a big breath. Always breathe from that gut. Use that gut power to get the sound out, right? So don't breathe in, don't lock in air here. Don't hold your air here. It's going to be from beneath all the time. Take a big breath so you can play all the way through to where the breath mark is, all right? So look at those first 4 measures. I want you to compare the first 4 measures of this one to the original Alouette from the last video. Is it the same exact sound? Yes. Everything in the song should sound the same. It's just written a little bit differently. And like we said in the last video, sometimes you'll have 2 quarter notes tied together to make 2 beats. Well, hey, look, on measure 4, you've got 2 half notes instead, which makes way more sense. All right, it's more appealing to the eyes. It's just easier to read. All right. So here we go. I'm thinking, go ahead and read it on your own first. This is going to be sight reading again, just to get your eyes used to it. All right. And since you already know the tune, because you practiced it before you came to this video, right? We're going to take about this tempo. Lock in that tempo. I'm going to pause it right now. 1, 2, ready, and pause. Okay, does it make a lot more sense to play through it that way? I agree. Okay, so let's go ahead and play through together. 2, 2, ready, go. All right, good sounds. If you need to practice it a bit more, please do so. What I encourage you is to play those notes for full value. Yeah, what, you're gonna be a dog? You're gonna be a dog, huh? You're gonna be a dog? That's Bandit. So you got to play full value on those notes. It's one of those tunes where sustaining with the air is really important. It's part of the style, okay? So no huge gaps in between notes. If you're catching yourself playing it like this, you're just sipping the air, right? No, it needs to be, anytime you take a breath, you got to expand that gut, okay? If you're sitting down while playing, make sure to sit as if you're standing, which we've gone over before. If you're standing, stand like you're standing, all right? Don't play like this. If you need to bring your music stand higher to be able to see it, like I have, all right? Then please do so, all right? Hey, good job. Proud of you. keep up the good work. Keep the mind occupied. Embrace the space that we are being put in. Take advantage of all those opportunities to practice. And I guess I'll see you in a month. All right, just got word that we won't be back until May 4th. So I'll keep these videos coming. Mr. Dooley will have his videos coming to you as well. So if you want to click on his videos and look at those tunes, go ahead. We're going to be alternating kind of where we are in the book as we go throughout the weeks. Also, I might have some surprises up my sleeves, if I really had any. But I'm going to throw in some extra stuff for you guys. All right, so keep the practice. All right, peace.